Hi guys, so this will be my first video as the Stampin' Tambourine, and in my over on my other channel I forgot to show everybody that I also had, turn that the right way up, all these stamp pads. If you join Stampin' Up in July as a demonstrator, you get a free set of stamping pads. So I got the in colours, which are Fresh Fig, Grapefruit Grove, Pineapple Punch, Blueberry Bushel, Lovely Lipstick, Berry Burst, Powder Pink, Tranquil Tide, Call Me Clover, and Lemon and Lime Twist. So yeah, and I've already used the Fresh Fig on this, which is going to be part of one of these, which I'm going to show you how to make today. So I've already made 4, and I'm using the DSP from the Tea Room Speciality Designer Series paper, and I'm going to show you how to make one of these pen pots, and then we're going to stick them all together because I've got 3 of them, or I will have 3 of them, and then we'll stick them all together and have them as a pen pot holder. So let's get right into it. So what we need to do is fold our paper. This is basically basic origami fold. So fold in half and then fold to your original folding edge. Make sure you get that nicely creased. You can use your bone folder if you want, but there's really no need. Take it to that way as well, and turn it around and do exactly the same on the other side. And to the center again, and then back round to this side and to the center again. Make sure you get that all lined up nice and straight. Then we take each one of these corners and we fold it in to the corner. So each one is folded in nicely, like so. And you should be able to see where the corner is, because if you fold lines, you'll have squares on each corner. Then you tuck that in, like so, and fold. So you've tucked it in like that, so that's what you should have. Then you turn it over and fold back these 2 top ones, and crease them down nicely. And take this center one and just crease it back on itself, and then you get these and you tuck it in, and then what you want is one of these next. Now this is actually 2.5 by 4 7/8, and it should be 3 by 5 7/8. And that goes in there like that, and you just close it up in on itself, and it should close up nice and tight. She says not being able to close it. There we are, all nice and tight, and you can just centralize your picture. And the picture on here has come from the Time for Tea stamp set, which costs £16, or if you buy the bundle with the framelets, it'll cost you £36. So that's the Time for Tea set there, and it's got framelets that come with it. And this was done with using the Fresh Fig and the Memento ink, because they sell the Memento Stays On ink. So that's one made. So we'll do it again just to go through it one more time. So you want to fold sorry, put that up the right way. So you want to fold like that. And then fold into the centre one more time. So if you're doing it with me, you should be well on your way now. And then fold this one into the centre. And then turn it around and fold in half again. Line it up nice and straight. And fold that one back into the centre. And fold this one back into the centre. And then fold in the corners. Like so. On each corner. If you've got directional paper, obviously watch out which way you're folding. Oops, I've got directional paper, so I want to be folding that way. And then we turn it over and we go like this and like that, and then tuck it in with each other. Your last 3 by 5 7/8, unlike mine. Which was 4 7/8 because I wasn't concentrating. Make sure your picture is centralised. Get that back nice and creased, like so. And then we start sticking them together. So, take my glue. And you just want to start plenty of glue on there, and literally just keep the pictures to the outside and start sticking them together like so. And it will become nice and strong. Make sure you've got your picture to the outside all the time. I'm doing this in real time, folks, so that you can do it with me. I think if I was to fast forward the video and you can't do it with me, I think that's most annoying, and because you have to pause and carry on. And it really is a pain when you're trying to follow somebody. Make sure you do both sides, get plenty of wet glue on there. I would advise using wet glue for this because it gives you wiggle room. Make sure you're all coordinated. Glue both halves. And we've got the last one to go in, and on this one you want to glue both of your sides, obviously. Make sure you don't get glue all over you, which is my usual trick. get that and pop that in there and just push it in, squeezing it all the sides, get it all squeezed together. Turn it over, do the same on the bottom, get it all squished together. And you've got yourself the basis for your pen pot, which is the larger of the three. Now what I'm going to be doing is sticking them together like so that it makes one huge like pen compendium, so that I can put scissors in one, pens and pencils in another, and smaller utensils in another, like scoring tools and whatever. So I'm going to be sticking these together. So I'm going to be wasting one of my pictures. So I pick the one that's not so nice. Just glue that onto there like so. And then I want to glue this one on the two sides. I mean, you could have them as just individual pots, but I'd much prefer mine all glued together. I know it goes as just one big thing, and then obviously you need to wait for those to dry. So I'll pause the video and come back and just wait for those to dry. So what I've done, just to be on the safe side, is I've clipped these together and turned it over. Now what we need to do now is put glue, if I can get any glue out, around all of these edges here at the bottom. We're going to be fixing it onto an old piece of cardstock so that we've got a bottom for our pen pot. I could have picked an easier task for my first video, couldn't I? But no, this is me. I have to do things complicated, so. And there we are. And if you want to, on the larger one, it's probably a good idea to crisscross in the center as well. See, that's not glued together there. And then I've got an old piece of cardstock here from an old paper pad that I'm going to use. And I'm just going to unclip these and hope they don't fall apart. And literally just turn it over and stick it down. And I'm going to leave that to dry, and I'm going to pause the video and we're going to come back and cut around the base. So I've started cutting around the base, and basically what you do is you just come in from all different angles and start cutting around the base. And hopefully your glue will be dry. I didn't have time to wait for my glue to dry. So I'm just doing it on the hop and hoping that it doesn't fall apart. But you'll have time to let your glue dry so it won't fall apart. So we're just coming in from all different angles, because that's all it is, as close as you can get it to the actual thing itself. And just keep cutting until you've gone all the way around, basically. And just the last two here. And there we have it. A 3-dimensional 3-thing pen pot. You can decorate it any way you like. You can have any picture you like inside of there. You can do it in, as long as it's in 4x4, 6x6, 8x8, 12x12, 10x10. It could be 9x9. It can be anything like that. But as long as it's unilateral sides, you'll be absolutely fine to make that. And it's it makes a wonderful pen pot. It's very strong and sturdy. It's not going anywhere. And yeah, it just makes a lovely addition to your craft room as well. So I hope you'll all enjoy that, and I hope you'll all have a go and have a go at making it. And thanks for being a part of my first ever video on the Stampin' Tambourine. So please give a big thumbs up and a warm welcome to everybody, and I will catch you again next time. Goodbye now.